You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, man. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now, you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's. I know they got y'all here chasing that money, chasing that bag, chasing that paper, stacking that cheese, that cheddar, and that mozzarella. But always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands that we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. We are on our way to the top, well over 40,000 subscribers, on our way to 50K. Right? Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all my new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to the Realest channel on YouTube. Grown Man Business TV is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, do me a favor, wipe your feet off before you walk into the big house. You understand me? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing loud and clear every time you step foot right into the big house and you tap into the Realest channel on YouTube. You already know where you at. You understand me? Now, listen, man. Late night live stream, nothing too crazy, nothing too serious, but you know, I got a lot of DMs. I got a lot of people asking me to give my perspective on the situation with Dr. Umar. You know, what's your thought process when it comes down to the whole situation with Dr. Umar? I mean, you know, what's your thoughts on that, Grown Man Business TV? And I said, you know, it's a perfect time right now on this late night live stream to just give my, you know, give my thought process on it, give y'all my opinion on what's going on with Dr. Umar in the school that he supposedly was creating all of these years and all the money that he scammed out of all of the people. You understand I mean, we got to keep this thing 100, and that's all I'm gonna do is give y'all pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles, and we gonna have fun with this. We gonna have some fun with this, and you got to know something, right? I got some pure game to give to Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell Dr. Umar something that nobody has told him on this internet. Nobody has connected the dots the way I'm going to connect the dots. And we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to absolutely, you know, we going to have some fun with this because it's comedy. It's absolute comedy what Dr. Umar is doing. The scam, the pyramid scheme he been running on the urban community for over the last 5 years. So, you know, I was debating if I was even going to talk about it. You know, we've been getting real deep lately. You know, powerful messages I've been delivering these downloads lately because the downloads been downloading. And I said, you know, what better way than to smooth things out than to go ahead and give some game up to Dr. Umar? You feel what I'm saying? What better way? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. The same way I talk about the dog fur is the same way I'm going to talk about these Pan-Africans. You know what I mean? You got to know something, man. I don't hold no punches. I don't pick and choose. Any and everybody can get it. You get put on a chopping block. Know what I mean? And just because you got the dog fur, that don't mean I'm gonna put you on the chopping block. Just because you know you a Pan-African or you X, Y, and Z don't mean I'm gonna save you. Dr. Umar, I got some game to give to you. I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong at. It's one strong. Listen, man, you gotta understand. You could have went left or right, Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? It's one calculated move that you missed. One, and we're gonna talk about it. Big salute to the chat. You already know how we do, man. You know, before we get into this message, before we have fun with this situation, right? I'm gonna do some customizations to the chat, man. You know, the higher ups and the elites are always watching. They always paying attention. They always trying to shadow ban the channel, muffle the message. So I'm definitely gonna do some customizations to the chat. And, you know, we're gonna get into this, but we're gonna have some fun with this, man. Dr. Umar has officially, you know, lost the school. He's in the process of losing a property that he had the urban community believing he was going to build for children, for young boys out there, you know, young boys with no fathers. They was going to have a chance to come to the Marcus Garvey school, whatever he got going on. I ain't really up on Dr. Umar like that. I ain't really into Pan-African, and I don't really get down with that. You know, when Dr. Umar talked to me, he need to have a bean pie. He need to have his Muslim kufi and his Muslim garment on. That's the only way I'm going to talk directly to, you know, Dr. Umar. But I'm going to give some game up on this. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. So let's do some customizations to the chat. Big salute to everybody that's in here. Well over 100 people in the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We going to have fun tonight. Late night, Saturday. You know, anybody and everybody that's still in the house, any and everybody that's not outside right now, you know what I mean? Tap in, man. We going to have some fun. Dr. Umar, you got some explaining to do, man. You absolutely got some explaining to do. And I'm going to tell you something, Dr. Umar. I got some game for you. Big salute to the chat. Everybody run them likes up, man. We ain't wasting no time with this. We gonna get right into this. We gonna get right into this, man. You feel me? Bam. Bam. You see that, right? You see that at the bottom of the chat, right? Before you get into my comic session with your Twitter fingers, doing your Twittering with all your Twitter fingers and all that, all in the comment section with your Twitter finger, asking questions and leaving comments with your Twitter fingers, using your Twitter fingers, abusing your Twitter fingers. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you in tune with the realest on YouTube, man. Make sure you in tune. Grown Man Business TV, pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles. All right, salute to my wrenches too. I see you in here, Dresky. What it do? Yeah, man, we gonna talk about Dr. Umar. I got a lot of DMs. I got a lot of messages with people wanting me to talk about Dr. Umar, and I'm saying to myself, well, why would I waste a perfectly good live stream on Dr. Umar? And then the downloads started downloading. And I thought that it was only right that I brought these downloads to the people. Yeah, everybody tapped in with this channel. Everybody that's locked in. Everybody that knows we are growing this channel organically. I said, why not give y'all the downloads that been downloaded to me? Let's have a conversation. Dr. Umar. Man, listen. I talk about the dog fur all the time. I point my finger at the dog fur all the time. One thing for sure and two things for certain, I don't let up on the dog fur. But you got to understand something. When it comes to the elevation of this community, when it comes to the elevation of the urban community, right? We also got to recognize that we got a lot of Judases within the system. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. We got a lot of Judases. Judas, the backstabbers. We got a lot of those that live right amongst us. So a lot of the times, you know, a lot of people are looking at the dog fur. They pointing the finger at the dog fur. And I respect that because I'm going to point the finger at the dog fur as well. Yeah, it means it smell like Sassoon shampoo and Newport 100 straight to the dog fur. I'm not going to let up on the dog fur. But while everybody is pointing at the dog fur, nobody want to look internally. Nobody want to look within. We got a lot of people within our culture that's destroying our culture. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in a rap. You know, my people are indigenous to the Americas. But to people that came from Africa, you know, you needed Africans to sell Africans so that you could fund the slave trade. It wasn't just Europeans going to Africa. You had the Africans that was selling their own people to the Europeans, to the Vikings. Nobody ever want to talk about the Africans that was selling their people over there. Everybody want to talk about the slave owners. Everybody want to talk about the dog fur having people, but nobody want to ever talk about the inside, the Judases, the war within, the Africans that was selling the Africans. We don't ever talk about that. And that's what's going on over here. And that's a prime example of Dr. Umar. We always talk about the higher ups and the elites. We always talk about the dog fur, but nobody over here in American soil want to talk about the black people that's destroying black people. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. That's why I'm going at these youngsters. That's why I'm going at the hooligans. That's why I'm going at the thugs and the drug dealers. I'm the only one on this application that's doing that. Because everybody want to talk about the National Guard, but nobody want to talk about these young boys using these switches, shooting up the block, shooting up grandma's house, shooting innocent children, killing innocent people right in our community. Nobody want to talk about these YNs. Everybody want to talk about Donald Trump and the National Guard. So Dr. Umar, that's what he is when I look at him. He's a Judas. He's a backstabber. He's a cancer to the community. He is a black man, Pan-African, right? That preys on the urban community, preys on black women specifically. That's why I'm gonna talk to you tonight, Dr. Umar. Because not only does he help destroy the black community, but he preys on black women. Oh yeah, we're building this school for black boys. So your black sons that don't have fathers can have somewhere to go. Now donate to the cause. Donate to the Marcus Garvey Academy. Donate to my pockets. Donate, donate, donate. Well over $2 million been donated, and you losing the school for a mere $72,000. I'm talking the whole Ponzi scheme, and I'm calling for Rico. Yeah, we need you need to take that kufi, that Muslim garment and those bean pies, and you need to be sent to prison. Dr. Umar, you need to be sent to prison for fraudulent activity. We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. So, you know, Dr. Umar, a whole Muslim Pan-African out here scamming the community. He's in the process of losing the school that he done scammed y'all out of money for. The very school he raised all that money, he can't even pay $72,000 in fees to keep his school. And we're going to have a conversation about this. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Y'all already know how I do over here, right? Y'all already know what I got in my back pocket, right? I kept the receipts. Dr. Umar Johnson, I kept the receipts, my G. I kept the receipts, man. Now, I want y'all to understand something. When you talking to a scam artist, when you talking to a liar, when you talking to somebody that's trying to destroy the black community, they always gonna do a lot of stuttering. They're gonna repeat themselves over and over again. They're gonna say things over and over again. It's like it's hypnotizing. It's like psyche. It's something to do with the psyche that they teach you. Say it 2 or 3 times. Program it in their mind. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's nasty work, and we gonna put you on a chopping block. But I got some pure pimping that listen. This game I'm gonna give you, Dr. Umar. You will never have this problem again. Oh, I got something I'm gonna give to you to where you'll never have this problem again. But let's get into this receipt. Let's let Dr. Umar talk that Dr. Umar. And I'm gonna tell you something, Dr. Umar. I appreciate that you got your Muslim garment on, your African garment. Yeah, Dr. Umar got his African kufi in his garment. Well, he ain't got the kufi, but he got the garment with his Africa Bambaataa chain and all that. Because the only time I'm going to talk to you Pan-Africans, you Muslims, is if you got your kufi, your Muslim garment, and your bean pies. Make sure you got the bean pies. Don't you talk to me without a warm bean pie. All right? I want to go ahead and let Dr. Umar talk, and then we going to get deeper into this situation. But it's nasty work, and your black ass should be in prison. I'm calling for Dr. Umar. Yeah, put the handcuffs. Listen, turn around, put your hands behind your back, Dr. Umar. Yeah, we need to talk to you. Listen, man, anything you say and do will and can be used against you in the court of law. You know, you do have rights to a lawyer, and if you don't have a lawyer, we will supply you with one. Oh, yeah, sound about right. Put your hands behind your back, sir. Don't say a word. Listen, anything you say and do can and will be used against you in the court of law, Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to a lawyer, and if you don't have a lawyer, we will appoint you one, but your black ass is going to prison. That's what I suggest. I suggest, huh? Okay. Anybody playing with the anybody like a Dr. Umar need handcuffs put on his ass, and he need to be up there in the mountains somewhere. You put your ass up there in the mountains. See how you survive that. You know what? You know what? I got the receipts. Run the likes up in here. Well over 300 people in the chat. I got the receipts. Go ahead, Dr. Umar. Talk to him. Look.
FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde.
I want to stop you right there, but I'm going to let you keep going. But anybody with the Dr. Umar Al-Fatim Batude, yeah, nigga, where you from? You from Philadelphia. Dr. Umar Al-Fatim Batude. Hey, doctor, boy, nasty work, brother. You talking like you from Ghana or Nigeria or something. Dr. Umar Al-Fatim Batude. Shut your, go ahead and talk to him. Look.
We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So, not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or tap my Venmo. Text me for the links to donate to FDMG. Text me for the links to support Dr. Umar. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools. Yep. Past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities. By the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. But luckily for us, Sister Ra Ebony was able to get the paperwork off the Marcus Garvey School before the haters stole that paperwork. I believe, brothers and sisters, and please let me know your opinion. Imagine.
Now, I'm gonna stop you right there, brother Umar Matumbo Atumde. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there, and we're gonna have a conversation. Now, when you own property, right, and you're dealing with banks and all that, they gonna reach out to you about that money, Mr. Dr. Umar Matumbo Atumde. They gonna reach out to you about that money. They gonna put notices on your door. They gonna send you email. Hey, brother, I don't know what. See, I'm gonna tell you something. It's something about Africans. I don't trust them. I never did trust them. You know, African names and things like that. I don't like it. Dr. Umar Matumbo or Tumday. I don't like that. Africa Bambata. If you got a name like Africa Bambata, I'm not coming to your house. I'm not doing no business with you. Your name is Bambata. Hey, GMB TV, we're gonna go ahead and go to Africa Bambata's house. Who house? Africa Bambata. We gonna go hang out. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go over there. What's wrong? You got a scary name. Africa Bambata. Dr. Umar Tunde, Matumbo Matumde. I don't know if I'm gonna donate to that cause. Why not, Grown Man Business TV? Well, his name is Umar Matumbo Matumde. I'm not with that. You understand what I'm saying? And this is a prime example of destruction within the community. I want to say something else as well. I'm not sure what's going on in America. But when I was growing up, man, you had to do about 12 years of college before you got to call yourself a doctor. I'm starting to see a lot of people with the title doctor in front of their name. They got the DR in front of their name. Dr. Umar Matumbo Matumde. How did you become a doctor? What credentials? You know what? I'm going to start calling myself. I want y'all to refer to me as Dr. Grown Man Business TV. Make sure you don't forget the doctor, please. I want to be called Dr. GMB TV. When I was growing up, you just couldn't walk around and call yourself a goddamn doctor. But somehow, everybody, you know what? Yes. Dr. Grown Man Business, Dr. G&B, I highly appreciate if you don't forget the doctor because, I'm giving up game and I'm healing the community. I'm a healer. When you come over here and you get this pure dope straight off the only person that could prescribe you pure dope is a doctor. The only person that can legally provide you and subscribe you with this pure dope that I'm delivering to you is a doctor. So I want to be called doc. We got to stop with what's going on in the community. Dr. Umar, man, listen to me, Dr. Umar Matumbo Matumbe. Your ass need to go to prison. You stole the money. The banks didn't tell us. Why would the banks want to sell? Well, the bank, when you don't pay the goddamn note, when you don't pay the money to the bank puts your goddamn property, they put it up for auction. They don't got to tell you about what the auction is and how much they're going to sell it for. Once you become delinquent, Dr. Umar Matumbo Matumbe, in America, when you become delinquent, I don't know about Nigeria. I don't know about St. Johannesburg. I don't know about Ghana. But in America, over here in the great US of A, when you become delinquent, they put your goddamn brother, please. And I'm we gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this, but you might want to get your shit together. And I want you to leave. You know what? Leave black women alone. Mr. Umar Mutombe. You're not, stop scamming black women. That was your major mistake. That's where your downfall came in when you started leaning on black. See, it's a way that you go about this. I'm gonna tell you about it. Don't worry about it. We gonna get into that. I got more receipts. Dr. Goddamn Mutombe, when you talk to me, I want you to call me Dr. Grown Man Business TV. And don't you forget the doctor. How is everybody a goddamn doctor nowadays? Listen, when I was growing up in the good old days, your ass had to go get a master's degree, and then you had to get a doctorate degree. Your ass had to go to school for about 25 years. Yeah. Your ass was gonna be in college for the next 25 years if you wanted to be called doctor this and doctor that. Now we got Pan-Africans walking around, a goddamn Pan-African, a tether. I digress. But I ain't gonna lie to you. It's something about African. I'm trying not to be disrespectful. But when your name is Africa Bambaataa, I ain't going to your house. I never understood how Hassan Campbell made his way to Africa. That's a scary name. As a child, I would have been scared of Africa Bambaataa. We going to African Bambaataa's apartment. It's a fun house. I'ma just go back to the house. Yeah. I ain't going. You don't want it? Nah. Africa Bambaataa sound like a scary movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar Johnson Mutombe. Nah. I'm not African, man. I ain't going over there. I ain't got no money for doctor. What make him a goddamn doctor? I ain't never seen him do no doctor work. Yeah, scam artists. That's what y'all, Dr. Umar Mutombe, with your Pan-African ass. Now, I got another receipt for you. We done already seen Dr. Umar explain to us how the bank is taking property. The Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass school that you was promoting for the people. Now the white people, the dog fur people, then got their hands on the Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass school for boys. And we're going to talk about that as well. It's something about you Africans and little boys. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. But let's just let Dr. Umar talk, because now that Dr. Umar has got in a position where he is in need for more money, he's come up with a whole goddamn new scheme. He got a whole new posit. I think you looking at a RICO charge, brother, with this type of fraudery that you got going on on American soil. Let's let Dr. Umar talk some more. Go ahead and talk to him, Dr. Umar. Look.
Called Lunch with the Doctor. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. You make a 500 gram coming out for the ladies. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. You make a $500 donation to FDMG Academy, ladies. $500 donation to FDMG Academy, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware. I said we got a new program called Lunch with Dr. Umar. Private lunch. Ladies, you got to donate $500 to the FDMG Academy, and I will take you to lunch, private lunch, any restaurant you want in the state of Delaware. It's called Lunch with the Doctor, and it costs you $500.
Now I want to stop you right there, Dr. Umar. Now, Dr. Umar has a new Ponzi scheme called Lunch with the Doctor. Oh, let's talk about it. I'm gonna let you talk some more, Dr. Umar Mutombe. But you know what? Let me just give some context to this. You now can spend $500 with Dr. Umar, and he will take you out on a dinner date anywhere in Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware. Any restaurant you want to eat at, after you donate $500, you can go on a date with the doctor. Now, I want to say this before we get any deeper. Willington, Delaware, I think y'all got a case on your hands right here. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no snitch or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, Wilmington, Delaware is looking like you got a federal case on your hands, and I would suggest somebody pay attention. Somebody get involved with this. I ain't no goddamn snitch, but this Pan African right here, $500 dinner date with Dr. Umar Matumbe. You could go anywhere you want to go in Wilmington, Delaware. $500. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to pay for it. He gonna pay for it out of the $500 that you just yeah. You know what I'm saying? You get to go anywhere you want. So you gonna donate and you gonna pay for the dinner. Black women, y'all gotta do better. Black women, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you something, black women. Looking at what he got going on, I was almost tempted to get involved with that. It sound like it's big money involved, millions of dollars. It sounds like it's millions of dollars that I'm leaving on the table. I could be scamming and pyramid scheming too. Oh, I got it. I got the download. I'm sure I could get a download for you to donate $500 to Grown Man Business TV, but I ain't gonna do it like that. It's integrity in this. It's bigger than the bag. It's integrity over money. When you put the money over your integrity, you end up like Dr. Umar right here. $500 dinner dates with the doctor and all that. Now, we going to go further into this. You understand? Because we got more game to give up. But Dr. Umar, man, you a Pan-African. You a goddamn Pan-African. And I'm talking to all black women out there. I suggest y'all might need to report this. Report fraud. You've been scammed. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked by Dr. Umar Akuna Matata. Dr. Umar Akuna Matata has scammed you out of your money. Yeah. Nasty work. What's going on with this? Now I'm going to let him talk a little bit more. I want y'all to hear how cocky this Pan-African is. Oh, we going to talk to you, Dr. Umar Akuna Matata. Akuna Matata. Yeah, you know the song and all that. Go ahead and talk to him, doctor. Look.
You don't pay for the lunch, I pay for the lunch. Any restaurant in the state of Delaware. Oh, yes. Brothers, don't hate. We got to stop hating. Brothers, we got to stop hating. Don't hate my ninja. Because if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your baby mom, do she want that luncheon with the doctor, we know what she gonna say, ninja. Don't test my intellectual gangster. If I roll up on your girlfriend, your live-in prisoner, you call a girlfriend. If I roll up on your live-in prisoner, your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend, who ain't there because she want to be, she there because she got to be. If I roll up on your romantic prisoner, my brother, if I roll up on your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend who living with you because she got to, not because she want to. Do she want that lunch date with the doctor? Do your wifey want that lunch date with the doctor? I think we all know the answer to that. Me and you are not the same. I keep telling you that. Me and you, we not the same. You not 6'3", dark chestnut Cocoa Brown with the North Philly beard. You ain't Leo King, Ninja. You ain't Pan-Africanist #1. Nobody flying you to every continent to hear what you got to say. Only me. Don't make me take my t-shirt off and turn into King Kong right now. Don't make me beat my chest. Don't make me beat my chest. King Kong, stop playing. Coming up.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I felt a certain type of way about Armity Brown. Niggas said he was Armity Brown and all that. Yeah, you heard what he said with the North Philly bid and all that, and he was Coco Armady Brown. You know, I felt a certain type of way about that, Dr. Umar. Yeah, we gonna talk. He said if he run down on your old lady, she gonna pay that money. If he talk to your girlfriend, she gonna pay that money. If he talk to your wife and all that, she gonna pay that money. This what he think about y'all black women out there. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt the type of way about that. I mean, you know, I'm telling you, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, we don't rock with the Africans over here like that. With your Pan-African ass. You wouldn't get a dime out. Boy, hey, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar. It's time somebody talk to you. Oh, I mean the audacity of this Pan-African right here. If I talk to your wife, you ain't like me. You ain't Armady Brown. You Armady Brown. That's what your new name is. Armady Brown. You so Armady. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Put him. Man. Yeah, say what? Hey, watch. What? That's what I'm gonna tell you something, Dr. Umar. Wilmington, Delaware need to put handcuffs where the federales at. I wouldn't mind seeing your goddamn Armady Brown go up to the mountains and Comstock and Clinton and all that. See how you work around them inmates and all that. Scamming black women out their money, talking about a goddamn $500 dinner date. And then you got the nerve to talk to us, telling us, oh, you will run down on our old ladies and run down on our girlfriends and what we think they gonna do. Boy, shh. Now, this where we gonna have some fun at. We gonna go left with this, all right? Follow me on this situation. Dr. Umar, see, where you messed up at is you directed this nonsense towards black women. See, I talk about the dog fur all the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I talk about how I don't like the dog fur, how it stank, how that dog fur smell like Sassoon shampoo and Newport 100s straight to the dog fur. I don't like the dog fur. But I'm gonna tell you something, Dr. Umar. The dog fur wouldn't have you out here begging. Those white women wouldn't have your black ass out here. You would have already had that $72,000 that you needed if you had 4 or 5 or maybe even 20 white women donating to your pockets. See, you directed your energy towards black women. That's why your black ass is out here begging and offering dinner dates, trying to get money to save your little school and all that. Black women ain't really got that. Black women ain't really gonna do. See, the dog fur, the white women would never have you out here. Let me tell you something with your paying that. You supposed to have 5 white women. You supposed to travel the country with a couple of dog fur having white women on your arm. Imagine if you had 3 white women that you blonde hair, blue eyed with the dog fur traveling the country with you. See, one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, and this is no disrespect to the black women, because you scam these black women out that money. But if you took this energy and you directed it to white women, you wouldn't be out here begging, Mr. Umar. See, somebody should have told you. Somebody should have gave you some game and told you, go get you a couple of white women. You in financial trouble right now. You are in a financial crisis. A couple of good dog fur having white women will set you straight, brother. White women, they wouldn't have you out here begging, Dr. Umar. Oh, I couldn't hold it in no more. I done watched all these different videos and all these different content creators talking about Dr. Umar, and nobody told Dr. Umar to take your black ass out there and get you a couple of white women under your arm. White women would have put the money in your hand. Ever since I was a pimpin', I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my. And ever since I was a nigga, I've been working these hoes, and they better put the money in my hand. Put the money in my hand. Them white women would have put that $72,000 right in your hand, brother. See, Dr. Umar got a saying where he say, black women forever and white women never. And that's where you fell off at. That's where you fucked up at, Mr. Dr. Umar. When you had the audacity to put that dog fur to the side. When you had the audacity to think that black women was going to keep on funding your goddamn makeshift, your street dreaming. Black women going to give you money one time. Listen to me, doctor. A black woman is going to give you money one time. And when you fuck that money up, they ain't giving you no more money. Those black women going to give you money one time. One time and one time only. And you better do right with that money when that black woman give you that money. When you fuck that money up, you can't go back to that black woman and say, I need more money. Cause this what a black woman gonna say to you. Well, what happened to the money I gave you last week? Oh, listen, Shaquana, I came to you. I know you gave me $1.5 million, but I need another 72,000 so they don't take the school. Well, what happened to the 1.5 million that I gave you last week, Dr. Umar? Dr. Umar, salaikum salam, salam salaikum. Where's the bean pies that you told me you was gonna sell on the corner out there so that you could flip that money? Where is the bean pies? That's what a black woman gonna tell you. But guess what that dog fur would have told you? Oh, you don't have any more money, Dr. Umar? No worries. I'm gonna go to the bank right now and get that 70. They're gonna take the school? Oh no. Oh no, I will. We're not gonna have that, doctor. Don't you worry. I will make a phone call. I will have the $72,000 wired to the bank by the morning. By the morning, doctor. Don't you worry about that. You supposed to been working with that dog fur. Oh, I couldn't hold it in no more. Oh, good doctor, listen to me. I couldn't hold it in no more. You are reaching out to the wrong demographic. You're scared to date white women. You don't want the dog fur all mixed into your Pan-African mullet that you got right there. You don't want the dog fur all on your arm of their skin and all that. But I'm here to tell you, the dog fur would never have you out here begging like this, Dr. Umar. Look, let's look at the receipt. Look.
And out for the ladies, it's called Lunch with the Doctor. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. You make a $500 donation to FDMG Academy, ladies. $500 donation to FDMG Academy, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware. I said we got a new program called Lunch with Dr. Umar. Private lunch. Ladies, you got to donate $500 to the FDMG Academy, and I will take you to lunch, private lunch, any restaurant you want in the state of Delaware. It's called Lunch with the Doctor, and it costs you $500.
A white woman would never have you out here begging like that for 500 goddamn dollars. Oh, and this is respectfully. This is respectfully. I'm surprised that ain't no brothers. You know what? You Pan-Africans don't know what the white woman to do for you. You supposed to been talking to us black men. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dog fur aside. Let's put the dog fur aside. Let's take the dog fur and let's put the dog fur aside. Them white women Wouldn't have had your black ass out here doing shorts and videos begging for money. Them white women would have put the money in your hand. Oh, ever since I was a pimpin', I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my... And ever since I was a youngin', I've been working these hoes, and they better put the money in my hands. Y'all know the song. Juicy J would have told you, go get your white woman. You need $72,000? Go get your white woman. Go get you a Karen. Blow her back out. Drop that Pan-African in that Pan-African and drop that Pan-African on that white woman, and you got the money. See? See? I'm going to give you a solution to your problem. Because other than that, your black ass need to go to jail. Listen to me, Dr. Umar. Go get you a white woman to give you the money. Or I'm going to suggest that Delaware, they open a case on you. Pick a side. Which one you want? You want to go get your school, or you want to go to jail? Do you want your school, or do you want to go to jail, Dr. Umar? I'm leaning on sending your ass to jail. I think your black ass need to be put in handcuffs. Dr. Umar, please turn around, put your hands behind your back, please. Listen, anything you say and do will, it can be used against you in the court of law. If you don't have listen, hold up. If you don't have a lawyer, we will appoint one to you. I think you need to go to prison. Trooper 69, I see you in the chat. What it do, my G? I think you need to be locked up. But on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, I say this, Dr. Umar. That dog fur. Oh, that smelly sheepdog wouldn't have you out here begging. Yeah, a white woman would never... Oh, what? Why didn't you tell me this earlier, doctor? Why didn't you tell me this earlier? How much do you need, Dr. Umar? How much do you need? I wouldn't have it any other way. I forbid. I guarantee you this, doctor. I will have the money wired to the bank first thing in the morning. How much do you need? $72,000. There it is. You dropping that Pan-African on one of those white women, and you got the money. Oh, ever since I was a pimpin', I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my... And ever since I was a youngin', I've been working these hoes. And you better put the money in my hand. Tell that dog fur to put the money in your hand. And leave black women. Black women only gonna give you money one time, brother. She gonna go in that purse. She gonna pull that money, and you better make that money flip. You better better do acrobats. It better do somersaults. Because if you fuck that money up, black women ain't gonna give you no more money, brother. Go ahead and talk to him, Doc. Talk to him.
You don't pay for the lunch, I pay for the lunch. Any restaurant in the state of Delaware. Oh, yes. Brothers, don't hate. We got to stop hating. Brothers, we got to stop hating. Don't hate my ninja, because if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your baby mom, do she want that luncheon with the doctor, we know what she gonna say, ninja. Don't test my intellectual gangster. If I roll up on your girlfriend, your live-in prisoner, you call a girlfriend. If I roll up on your live-in prisoner, your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend, who ain't there because she want to be, she there because she got to be. If I roll up on your romantic prisoner, my brother, if I roll up on your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend who living with you because she got to, not because she want to. Do she want that lunch date with the doctor? Do your wifey want that lunch date with the doctor? I think we all know the answer to that. Me and you are not the same. I keep telling you that. Me and you, we not the same. You not 6'3", dark chestnut cocoa brown with the North Philly beard. You ain't Leo King.
Yo, That nigga said, yo, that nigga said 6'3", dark with the chestnut brown. That nigga called himself chestnut. You understand me now? You looking at the wrong women, brother. You trying to come at our old ladies and our wives and our baby mamas and our girlfriends and all that, calling yourself chestnut almondy brown, and you coming at the wrong women, brother. You fucked up with black women. They don't believe you no more. They done already gave you the money. Now I would suggest you go out there and you find your herd of dog fur, a herd, 4, 5, 10 dog fur having women, and you finesse them. And you finesse them, brother. You run that same scam on the dog fur, you'll never beg another day in your life. Now, I need to get that out there. I needed to go get you a white woman. A white woman would have never had you begging like this, looking like this, smelling. I could smell you through the computer, brother. You smell like bean pies and Black and Miles right now. I can smell you through the computer screen. You're smelling like bean pies and Black and Mild wood tips. The wine Black and Mild with the wood tip on the back. Not the regular Black and Mild. The Black and Mild with the wood tip on the back. That's what you smell. That's what it looked like. And a white woman would never. The dog fur, I always talk down on the dog fur, but I'm talking up on the dog fur tonight. Tonight, I'm giving respect and I'm giving all praises due to the dog fur. A white woman would have never had you out here like this. Oh, and 2 is always better than 1. 2 is always better. Boy, 2 white women, they had you riding around in Maybach, living in mansions and all that. 2 white women had you, boy, shit. Salute to all the brothers out there, black brothers. We already know when the funds get low, the Jews go, but never that. As long as the dog fur is around, you got a way out. As long as the dog fur is out there, you can come up. Listen, you a hustler? You need somebody to get. See, you worried about getting the tax money. You scamming the wrong women. The dog fur gonna put the money in your hand. Always remember that. Hold your hand out. Hold your hand out like this. And listen to me. The dog fur is gonna put the money in. You know what? Let's look at something. I want to look at something real fast. Big salute to the chat. We gonna move forward. We gonna move forward. But I want to just give y'all one synopsis. I want to show you something, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, I want to show you something, and I want you to understand this. This is coming from the bottom of my heart. $500 dinner dates. You out here begging. You're panhandling because you a Pan-African. I mean, I'm guessing that Pan-Africans panhandle, right? I got some receipts for you, Dr. Umar, and I want you to take these receipts and I want you to run with it. Look! Look! Look at the dog fur right there. You think that man gonna be begging? That man will never, look! Look! Look at the smile on that man's face. Look! Look at the dog fur right there hanging down in the back. Listen to me. She done put that dog fur in a ponytail. Yeah, she put that dog fur in a ponytail and she put the money in your hand. Guaranteed she gonna put the money right in your hand, brother. To tell you this. Somebody should have told you. You talking to the wrong. You a pan. Listen, you a Pan-African panhandling. Cause you looking at the wrong woman. You want to talk to, oh, if I talk to your wife, what if I run up on your girlfriend? What if I talk to your baby mama? These the wrong women. You should be talking to the dog fur. Look, look, look. Ever since I was a baby, I've been popping my collar, popping my collar, popping my. And ever since I was a youngin', I've been working these hoes. They better put the money in my hand. That's one thing I never told you about the dog fur. The dog fur ain't gonna have you out here begging and panhandling. Even though you a Pan-African, they ain't gonna allow you to panhandle. They gonna put the money right in your hand. All right? Big salute to the chat. That's just some game I wanted to give y'all tonight. You know, I really wanted to drop that game and that you got to understand something. I know I talk down on the dog fur. Me specifically, I like black women. I don't want no dog fur around me. I don't want to lay around the dog fur. I don't want to smell the dog fur. I don't want the dog fur on me. But you need some money. You need a come up. You need opportunity. You need them to put the money in your hand. Ain't nothing better than the dog fur, brother. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better than it ain't nothing better. There's some thin ass dog fur to get you back on your feet the way you never been off your feet the way you want to be on your feet. When you the dog fur would never allow you to beg like that, Dr. Umar. Good doctor, good doctor. Listen to me, good doctor. That white women would have never let you come out here begging like that. White women would forbid you to do that. White woman would have already paid for your school already. It would have been on TMZ. Dr. Umar has recovered his school. Breaking news. Breaking news. Dr. Umar is out of debt. Dr. Umar's school is secure in the what is it? The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey school is back in yeah, we back in business, baby. We are back in business. Salute the yeah, you would have already had your school back. Goddamn $500 dinners. What you got going on? How many dinners you gonna go on? You owe $72,000. It ain't enough goddamn food out there. It ain't enough dinners out there for you to get that money. $500 at a time. But it's a lot of food right there. Go get you a white woman. And let that white woman get you out of debt. Let that white woman give you an opportunity. Let that white woman put a smile back on your face, doctor. Look! Look! All right? So I just wanted to give you some game, doctor. Get you some dog fur around you, brother. It's time for you to get some dog fur around you. Now, last but not least, man, it's gonna be the last, This gonna be the last angle for Dr. Umar. You know, I don't understand why everybody is so anxious and so thirsty to do things for children. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you will notice, right? All these content creators, all of these different people, different men, always leverage the fact that they are doing things for children. You know, I've done a lot for the children, and I do this for the children, and you know, I got a school for the children, and I want to make sure that the children is, you know, I always thought it was weird. I get it. You know what I'm saying? When I talk, you know, you can use these words, and you know, I know that it's youngsters that hear my voice and you know, follow lead, right? Follow suit. But I'm not going out my way for no children, brother. I'm not going out my way for the children. What about children make y'all want to do all this shit for the children? Let me tell you something. As long as you build up the adults, and then that trickles down to the children. But wanting to be in close contact, and I got a school for boys. Why would you? What are you? You know? And I get the school situation, but I have a Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass School for boys, and blah blah blah. And it's like, do you know what go on in these boys' schools? Do you know what go on in these private schools? Do you know what kind of nasty work? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I would rather get your parents situated and then let your parents handle you as a child. I would rather, you know, do business and liberate my people as adults, and then let the adults turn around and, you know, do for their children. But me personally, I ain't about to be doing nothing for the youth like that. I don't really want close contact. I don't want to be in no situation where it's children or, this is grown man business. When I was a child, the adults told the children to go upstairs and go play the Nintendo. This is grown folk business taking place down here. I don't really, so this is for your children and blah, blah, I don't like that. You can't even manage to situate the bills for the damn school, let alone have a whole bunch of boys in the school. You can't even manage the taxes on the building. How you gonna manage and protect and make sure everything is going smooth with a school with 100 little boys in it? I think you might want to do like financial literacy or something like that. You might want to do classes on financial literacy and all that. You don't really need to have a school, and you can't even manage to get you a white woman to pay them, to get them bills paid. You ain't even got enough brain power to go get you a couple of white women so they could put the money in your hand. Why would I trust you with my nephew and all that? Why would I send my son to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School for Boys? You think because you got the school and it's called Frederick Douglass, I'm just going to send my son in there? You think because you got the school and you got Marcus Garvey and Frederick Douglass all on the title that I'm just going to send my little son in an all-boys school? Y'all, let's stop focusing on the children. I think that's a problem in today's time. The higher ups and the elites do the same thing. All they do is focus on children. For this, you know what they like to do. And when I see like content creators and black men and all these different type of people always talking about children and all that, hey man, hold up. I don't really even like. I don't got, I got children. I deal with my children. That's it, homie. I don't want nothing to do with nobody else. I give you $5 for the ice cream truck and all that if I'm out there. But I ain't trying to be all up with your children and all that. So I wanted to throw that out there. Like, You know, homie, I don't know why you keep talking about what you doing for these children, but Philadelphia is a hellhole. Philadelphia is a shithole. Philadelphia is 100 times worse than Washington, D.C. Philadelphia is worse than Chicago. Philadelphia is worse than Chicago. You know, you shouldn't be trying to make a school out there in Philadelphia for little boys. You need to go stop the violence. Get, let them take the school, man. You ain't got the money. You ain't got a white woman to put the money in your hand. Let them take the school. Take your Pan-African ass out there to Kensington Avenue. Take your Pan-African ass out there to Kensington Avenue. And do some work, man. Stop the violence in Philadelphia. Talk to the teenagers. Talk to the young adults that's killing each other out there in Philadelphia. We don't need you around no children in no schools and all that. We good on that, Dr. Umar. Respectfully. Let the bank take the school. You don't need it. We ain't sending no children in there with you. We ain't with all that. We ain't doing all that. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't even smart enough to get you a white woman. Oh, a dog fur having, shih tzu smelling, sheep dog having white woman to put the money in your hand. Philadelphia is top 3 worst cities in America. Top 3. We don't need Gilly the Kid and Wallow giving out $1 million worth of game. My bad. $1 million worth of lame. We need Gilly and Wallow to take their ass to North Philly and go stop the violence. That's it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. Dr. Umar, salaikum salam, salam salaikum. Put your goddamn kufi on. Put your Muslim garment on. Get you some bean pies and go out there to Kensington Avenue and talk to them people and give them bean pies and all that. Take your ass to North Philly, South Philly, West Philly, and stop the violence in Philadelphia. We don't want no. We ain't paying for no school, Dr. Umar. That's dead. That's over. That's a done deal. I would suggest the white women don't even give your ass no money. Ain't you ain't got no pimping in you. Put your money back in. Put your hand in your pocket. They ain't gonna put the money in your hand because you ain't even built like that. You a goddamn Pan-African that's panhandling. Ever since I was a man, I've been popping my collar. And ever since I was a youngin', I've been working these hoes, and they better put the money in my hand. Yeah. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Charlie P, I see you with the chat. What it do, my G? Just a late night, tap in, man. We ain't doing much. Late night tap in. A lot of people asking me about Dr. Umar and what I think about this and what I think about that. And, at the end of the day, man, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Dr. Umar, you was trying to scam the wrong demographic of women. Black women only gonna give you the money one time, brother. One time. Oh, a black woman to give you the money. They'll put the money in your hand. But if you fuck that money up, you can't get no more money. The game over. They turn the water off. White women, that dog fur having, shih tzu smelling, chihuahua having dog fur. Yeah, that dog fur, they gonna put the money in your hand. Yeah. Is what it is. And it'll be what it's gonna be. Big salute to the chat, man. Quick hour of power. That's what I think about Dr. Umar Johnson. That's what I think of it. God damn, your ass need to be in prison. I'm banking, and I'm hoping. All I'm saying is, I wouldn't mind seeing your ass with handcuffs on you. Dr. Umar Johnson, how you doing? Hey, turn around for me, sir. Put your hands behind your back. Listen, man, anything you say and do will and can be used against you in the court of law. If you don't have a lawyer, we will appoint you a lawyer. I think you need to be in prison, brother. You know what? I'm going to play the receipt one more time. For this right here, Dr. Umar, for this right here, you need to be in prison, brother. Go ahead and talk to the people. Go ahead and talk. Look.
Doctor. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. You make a $500 donation to FDMG Academy, ladies. $500 donation to FDMG Academy, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware. I said we got a new program called Lunch with Dr. Umar. Private lunch. Ladies, you got to donate $500 to the FDMG Academy, and I will take you to lunch, private lunch, any restaurant you want in the state of Delaware. It's called Lunch with the Doctor, and it costs you $500. You don't pay for the lunch, I pay for the lunch. Any restaurant in the state of Delaware. Oh, yes. Brothers, don't hate. We got to stop hating. Brothers, we got to stop hating. Don't hate my ninja, because if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your wife if she want that luncheon, if I ask your baby mom, do she want that luncheon with the doctor, we know what she gonna say, ninja. Don't test my intellectual gangster. If I roll up on your girlfriend, your live-in prisoner, you call a girlfriend. If I roll up on your live-in prisoner, your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend, who ain't there because she want to be, she there because she got to be. If I roll up on your romantic prisoner, my brother, if I roll up on your romantic prisoner, you call a girlfriend who living with you because she got to, not because she want to. Do she want that lunch date with the doctor? Do your wifey want that lunch date with the doctor? I think we all know the answer to that. Me and you are not the same. I keep telling you that. Me and you, we not the same. You not 6'3", dark chestnut Cocoa Brown with the North Philly beard. You ain't Leo King.
Dark brown, man, we definitely not the same, brother. You smell like bean pies right out the oven. Brother. Dark chestnut, dark brown, chestnut, almondy brown. Brother, you smell like bean pies. Yeah, chestnuts. Yeah, chestnuts is, yeah, you smell like bean pie. You got a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like that, what you said about these talking to nigga wives and all that. Would your wife want that luncheon? Would your girls want that luncheon? Luncheon on what? Bean pie eating ass nigga. Muslim, goddamn kufi wearing ass nigga. Yeah. Incense smelling ass nigga. Oils, yeah, your pocket full of oils and all that. See, I'm gonna tell you something about you goddamn Pan-African. You Pan-African and you panhandling. I don't want no Kush incense. I don't want no goddamn Missy Miyagi. I don't need the oils that smell like Missy Miyagi and all that. Keep your bean pies and all that. Nah, nigga, nah, we ain't the same. You smell like Missy Miyagi. The blue kind. The midnight blue Missy Miyagi and all that. Bean pie eating ass nigga. Talking about you gonna run down on somebody's wife and what your wife, boy. Go and get you a white woman and get your silly ass off the internet. Go get you some dog fur. Put a smile on your face. Have her put the money in your hand. With that being said, you already know what time it is, but it's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. I mean, you do know what I suggest. And listen, man, I suggest that you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight, raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm going to give you this game, pure, dope, straight raw. Listen, man. Straight raw, no quinine, no baking soda, no fentanyl. We ain't water whipping this dope and we ain't counter whipping this dope. I do not put it in the Pyrex jar. I give it to you straight off the brick into the bottles. And I believe your black ass need to be in prison, Mr. Dr. Umar. I mean, I don't know. Did you get your master's degree? Did you get your bachelor's degree? I mean, how the hell did you become a doctor? If you can be called Dr. Umar, then you can call me Dr. GMB TV. Grown man business. It is what it is. I want to be called Dr. GMB TV. Oh yeah, big Norfolk VA. Salute to Norfolk. Home team. Yeah, that's the home team. I'm a town baby. Big salute to Made in Norfolk. Yeah, I'm a town baby. I want to be called Dr. Grown Man Business TV. Yeah. Oh yeah, big salute Berkeley. Salute to the homie Young Money Yon and all that. I got a lot of homies in Berkeley, man. Benji, Yon. Salute to Rich Slime. All my Berkeley dudes. Oh yeah, I'm heavy in the city, baby. I only rub shoulders with bosses. I only rub shoulders with bosses when I'm in the city, but that's a whole nother conversation. If you were smart, because I think you need to be in prison, brother. I believe you need to be in prison, Dr. Umar, assalamu alaikum and all that. I think your black ass need to be in prison. But on the other hand, you really want to get that money up? You really, what you need to go do is listen to 3-6 Mafia. Go listen to 3-6 Mafia. And listen to that song. Ever since I was a baby and I've been popping my collar. Yeah, Juicy J and Project Pat and all that. I mean, it's a classic and it'll teach you. Ever since I was a youngin', I've been working these hoes and they better put the money in my hand. A lot of the time, the destruction come from within the community. It's like a cancer. I know I talk about the dog fur. I know I talk about the higher ups and the elites, but we also got to pay attention to black or Pan-African dudes that's panhandling within the community, robbing the community, draining the community, stealing from the community, scamming the community. Dudes like Umar, Dr. Umar. How you got a name like Umar Johnson? That don't make you can't have an African name and a slave master name. Hey man, get your silly ass up out of here, Mr. Man, you a panhandling African. All right, so big salute to the chat. We going live tomorrow for sure. I wanted to get that out the way because we've been getting deep. We've been really turning up with these downloads. And you know the higher ups and the elites, man, they watching, they playing with the channel, they playing with the content, they playing with the numbers. I want to show y'all something. Look at this. Look at this. Look. You see that? You got breaking news, Trump plans, you got the Hernandez Govan, and you got the aliens. All yellow, 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 yellow. See what I'm saying? You know, these live streams is doing 20, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views every time. I'm doing, my live streams is doing more numbers than Hassan Campbell. Is, you know, your favorite YouTuber with these huge platforms, my live streams are doing bigger numbers than their platforms. You understand? So being as though this is not celebrity gossip and I'm doing these numbers on YouTube with my live streams, I'm doing these numbers and I'm giving y'all game at the same time, they playing with the channel. You feel me? It's nasty work. So I went ahead and talked about Umar, had some fun with that, just to bait the algorithm, just to let them know, hey, we still, you know, we still having some fun with this, and we gonna double back tomorrow. We gonna go deep. Yes, a Charlie P. I saw that. I was thinking about speaking on that, and I still might. Yeah, man. I said in nasty work. I want that situation with Go. Seti Nash need to be easy. See, this is this is the thing, right? All over the United States, we got different hoods, we got different urban communities, we got different cultures, right? And I just think that dudes in Cali don't know how to assess the dudes in the South. They kind of know how to assess New Yorkers and other Cali members, but when it come to like the South, that's a dangerous man right there. Respectfully, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Seti Nash is thinking, but that dude, Hernandez Govan, is a dangerous. He said, I will beat the pies out of you. Anybody from down south would have heard that man say that and understood that's a dangerous man. Everybody else heard him say, I'll beat the pies out you, I'll kick the pies out you. And they think that shit is funny. A man like that, bro, I think he should leave that man alone, brother. I don't really, I understand that Seti Nash do not know what he dealing with. Talking back and forth with a nigga like Hernandez Govan. He need to leave that shit alone. And if I was his homie, I would tell him, get out. Don't entertain that. Don't pursue that. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, behind closed doors, get that under control. Tell him you ain't mean it. It's all content. You a blogger. You don't want no problems. You need to get that. You need to say that. That's a dangerous motherfucking man, brother. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie, I saw that interaction. Listen to how he was talking to Seti Nash. Listen to the baritone in his voice. Listen how deep his voice is. Look at his facial expressions. That is not somebody you want to be fucking around with, especially a dude like Seti Nash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That you talk about paying for hits and you gonna take it to some gunplay. Nigga, is you crazy? You see what them boys did to Young Dolph? Shh. You see what them young niggas did to Dolph? You might not be wanting to talk to that man like that. Talking about you gonna hire a paid shooter to do, man, that nigga said he crazy. I might talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I might get some energy to that. But that, respectfully, like him or not, we all rock with Young Dolph, so a lot of people don't like Hernandez Govan. If you like him or not, if you like it or love it, I'm telling you, that's a dangerous man right there, brother. Leave that nigga alone, man. Let him do his DJ Vlad interviews and all that. Let him do his Adam 22 videos and all that. But don't ever confuse this. Don't ever confuse him with one of these bloggers. And I think Seti Nash searching for content. I think he stepped in some shit. He might want to get that correct. He might want to clean his sneakers off. Yeah, salute to the chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, them dudes, you got to be able to evaluate. And that's the thing when it comes to like grown men. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So I can evaluate other grown men very well. I can assess other grown men very, very well. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm dealing with when I hear you talk, when I see your mannerisms as a man. It don't take me 5 minutes to know what I'm dealing with, so I can make a decision if I'ma deal with it. You know what I mean? And a dude like Govan, shit, I ain't doing a lot of talking. If that shit really beef, I'ma get active. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't the type of man that you need to be doing a lot of talking with, like making threats and all that. Yeah. He had to play tough after he was talking about Govan the whole time he was locked up. Yeah, he had to play. He did, and he played. He definitely played tough. That's exactly what he did. He played tough. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Again, notice, again, I'm a grown ass man, so I can assess a situation amongst men. It's instantly. And I instantly heard the difference between Seti Nash's voice and Hernandez's voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what you saying. A lot of the times it's how you saying it. It don't even, it don't even matter what you saying. It's how you're saying it. You know what I'm saying? And Seti Nash shit sound like a whole bunch of blah, 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 blah. That's all I heard when he was, oh, this my city. All right. Yeah, this my city, and I'll pay da-da-da-da, and I'll pay in Los Angeles and da-da-da-da-da. And the way he was talking and moving, like, nigga, just be quiet. You ain't even nothing like that, nigga. You are overweight. You got man titties. Under that sweater, you got breasts under your sweater, brother. Like, look at Gomez and look at, bro, you do not want, like, you got breasts. You got man breasts. C cup, D cup, you got D cup size man breasts under, you ain't worked out. You do not, and listen how Gomez was talking, how deep his voice was. That nigga was not playing. That's a grown ass man, brother. You know what I mean? So I got a problem with like out of shape men talking like that. Like that's one of the reasons why I don't be rocking with Anton Daniel like that. I was thinking about doing a live on Anton Daniel. Like, I respect that you getting money, but you got man breasts, bro. Like your breasts, you got bigger breasts than a lot of women as a man, bro. And like, before you can tell me some gangster shit, or before you could try to like, chastise me as a man, you need to go work out and get yourself and get your, you need to work them breasts off your chest. You need to turn those man breasts into a man chest, because you got man breasts. Seti Nash and Anton Daniel, both, when you watch them with their t-shirts on and all that, it's titties. It's titties. They got big areolas under they got big areolas on a man breasts and all that. They got nipples like a woman. So, salute to Seti Nash, man. But I don't believe you. You need more people. I don't believe you. You need more people. Nigga, you better go to a LA Fitness or something like that before you get to talking to grown men like that and acting like you like that. You is not like that, nigga. Your chest is breasts. You got man breasts. Yeah, you got man breasts under that sweater and all that. That's all I was thinking when he was talking. Like, you know, you know what? The city is mine, nigga. The city can't be yours. You can't even run to the goddamn corner store without having a heart attack because you got man breasts under your sweater and all that. You would have been saying all that, and I would have been saying, yo, man, is those breasts you got under your shirt right there? Is that, yo, this my city. I run this. I'll pay the young boys to do something. And I would have been like, hold up, homie, hold up. Don't say nothing. Hey, hold up real quick, though. Hold on. Is those man breasts that you got under your shirt right there? Oh, these right here? Yeah, yeah. Is those breasts? It look like you got breasts under there. Oh, no, We'll talk about that more tomorrow, though. Big salute to the chat, man. You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you do know my slogan. You do know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Gang.